Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Life Starring Deb. Today I want to talk about something that happens in relationships, but we don't always talk about it. And that is being the only person in the relationship that takes the initiative to make the plans. Now I mean stuff like going to the movies, a date day or a date night, maybe a concert or a play, or something simple like making dinner reservations. The thing about it is your partner is happy, very happy to participate, but they don't take the initiative to make the plans themselves. So, should it matter? Should it matter that you're the person that makes the plans? Or should you just be happy and chalk it up that you just have somewhere to go? Let's talk about that today on Life Starring Deb. So let's be real. Being the person that makes the plans all the time can be very exhausting, even if you're good at it or you actually like making the plans. But even the planner wants to be surprised sometimes. Sometimes they want somebody to just be able to say, hey, I got it tonight. All I want you to do is think about what you're going to wear. And I don't mean it has to be something fancy. I mean, a person just wants to feel appreciated. And they want to feel that someone took the time to make them feel happy for a change. But what happens if you're the one that's always making the plans? I can tell you what happens. It gets old. And sometimes it gets heavy. Heavy on the heart and heavy on the mental. Here's the truth. It can make the planner feel like, why should I even try? Why should I even try? Because the effort is never matched. Here's another thing I want you to think about if you are the planner. Sometimes the planners say, you know what, I'm not planning another thing. If I've got to be the one that's making all the plans, then you know what, I would rather just stay home. But here's some real talk that I want you to think about, and that is in relationships, we end up falling into roles, right? One person may be better at making the plans while the other person is just good with rolling with the planner, right? And it's not necessarily that the person that doesn't make the plans don't want to go. It just means that they don't think about making the plans, or they're just not real good at being spontaneous, and it stresses them all out, and they decide, no, I can't do this, because they want to spend time with you. They want to have a good time with you, but they are so afraid that they just gonna mess it up, so they don't do anything at all. So here's a few questions that I want you to ask yourself. Number one, and I'm going to go back to the question from the very beginning. Does it even matter who makes the plans? And do you feel appreciated when you make the plans? Also, would it make you feel better if your partner made the plans every once in a while? And finally, have you told your partner how you feel? That's a big one, because it just might be time for you to tell your partner how you feel. So listen, if you are genuinely okay with making the plans, and your partner is generally okay with you making the plans, then chalk that up to your relationship dynamic. It's not worse, it's not better, it's just different, and continue to make the plans. But, and here's a big but, if you are starting to feel resentful about the fact that you are always making the plans, then it is time to have an honest conversation. But I want you to be careful about your tone, and I want you to be extra careful about your delivery, because your partner may bring something different to the relationship other than making the plans. Your partner might be the one that brings the fun, that brings the joy, that brings the laughter. And your partner may be just happy, just being present, just being there with you, making you laugh, and making memories too. But seriously, if you are starting to feel taken for granted or you need a break from it, that's real. That's real too. But honestly, you sometimes just need to accept people the way that they are and be thankful that you have someone in your life that you enjoy being with, no matter who makes the plans. Isn't it more important that you get out and that you do something? Because I guarantee you, someone would definitely change places with you just to be able to go out with someone that they appreciate and someone that they know appreciates them. They would gladly take your place. So listen, if making plans means that you get to actually go out and spend time with people that you truly care about, then go ahead and just go out. Because at this stage in the game, ain't nobody going out that much anyway. So we need to be happy when we get an opportunity to go out and we don't have to keep score about who did it last time and who should do it this time and all that. Because the fact of the matter is, you chose your mate for a reason. And it wasn't necessarily because they had great planning skills. And if that's where you excel, then go ahead and shine, girl. Because the answer to your prayer is that you get to go out and enjoy your evening or your day with somebody that you truly care about. So let it go and have a good time. So that's today's episode, and I'm going to tell you this. This episode was for me because guess what? I'm the planner. I'm the one that does it all the time, and sometimes I feel like, hey, now, can you just make a reservation? But you know what? It is so not about that. I'm going to turn a new leaf, and I'm just going to be happy, and I'm not going to complain. And I'm going to make sure that if I'm the one that's making the plans, that we have a great time like we always do. I'm not going to keep score, but I am hoping that this video will be a hint that every now and then you can make the plans. So that's today's show. Thank you for tuning in. If this video resonated with some of you, and I'm sure it did, then share it, like it, tell a friend. If you're not a subscriber, I'm waiting. I'm waiting on you to subscribe and come back over here to Lifestar and Deb, where we are having real conversations about real situations. That's today's show. Until we meet again, take care.